Hello YouTube viewers, Mac of Max Mechas coming to you again today with my next video review, which, as I posted on the blog, is, well, this is a mouthful, Transformers The Last Night Premiere Edition Deluxe Class Berserker, who is pretty much just Crankcase from Dark of the Moon. But for those of you who were thinking, is this the same figure just reprinted? Nope, completely different and far superior in every way. Unfortunately, I don't have Crankcase in hand to compare them, but I can give you a few details that are different. Now, in terms of downsides by comparison, this one does not have the clear windows that Crankcase did, or the clear lights. They're all just painted, but they don't look so bad. Especially the front headlights, those were a nice translucent yellow. You've got the nice Chevy badge on the front from the truck. You can see his weapons here underneath, the spike maces. He finally comes with them, not some flip out blaster claw thingy that was a load of crap. You can see robot feetsies out the bottom there, but sure, that's always the case for these movie figures. One thing I don't like about the truck mode is this right here. This nice big grey clip that even in robot mode has no reason to be grey. Why they didn't mold it in black plastic, I have no idea. Size comparison, I'm going to use my favourite of the Titan Master figures just to show you the difference between the two waves. Here is Hot Rod, who is much bigger by comparison. But then again, the Titan Master figures are very simplistic in transformation. For this you are paying for the complexity, and it is a complex figure. It really goes above and beyond with the transformation. In fact, I'd say so far this is my favourite movie deluxe figure to date. So, speaking of transformations, let's just get straight into it. So, as always, just pull the weapons off the bottom here. Now, just getting to these are a nice soft rubber, but not too soft. They still hold their spikiness, they don't warp all that much. And they look really nice. Much better in robot mode, so we'll set them off there. The first thing is to just split this bumper and get it out of the way. Open these side panels. And now you're going to start seeing parts forming. But that's never too bad with these figures, so long as they hide it away well. This one I would say is very like Vehicon, where everything just folds away one panel into the next. So fold this into here, and again fold that into there, fold this up onto here, that down to there, and you've compacted the entire back of the truck into one chunk. So you come around here where the arms and legs are joined inside, and you just split them, separate them. And do the same on this side, just split and separate the arms and legs, and you're starting to see things take shape. Come around here to the waist, and you flip that right the way back, making sure this back kibble is just out of the way. Try and tuck that up in here, there we go. And bring his legs down. Turn them at the knee, and fold these panels back. Then sort of chicken legs, so bring that forward, bring this down and flip out the back heel, and same on this leg. There we are. Now I'm going to have to push him back and tilt the camera up so that we can get in the rest of him here. Bring his arms down, flip out this little spike off the back. So I'll show you where that is here. Coming in, it is right here. And it's a nice soft rubber, so you won't be able to really warp that so much in any way or risk snapping it. And it's the same with the hands and the dreads on his head. They're this semi-tough rubber that isn't anywhere near as soft as what we've gotten in the past, so they'll hold their shape, but they won't be prone to snapping as they have been before. Although I think maybe down the line you might get a couple of tears, so after you flip out the hands, you come around to these panels here, fold those in underneath, just tidy up the back a wee bit, and there we have Berserker Totally Not Crankcase in his robot mode, who looks absolutely fantastic. You've got this nice, really nicely sculpted head here, with all four, or is it 8? Yep, all 8 red eyes inside there, painted. The nice red cross on the chest. The fingertips have been done in this really nice orange. And you've got more of that red throughout. He really looks fantastic, and compared to Crankcase, he's, well, while they're meant to be the same sort of drone mode, they are completely different in every aspect. So, for his weapons, as I said before, you get the 2 maces. Now, there's nowhere to store these in robot mode, unfortunately, so you're going to have them set off to the side, even though there was somewhere to keep them in vehicle mode. Unless you kept them down here in the legs themselves, but it would just look pretty stupid. In fact, let's try that. Does that go in? Yep, that's not happening. That just looks silly. What I do like to do is, if you flip this panel back, put this into his hand and tilt it back, you get a nice makeshift sword. But then again, you never really see that in operation. I just thought that looked pretty cool. Articulation is again improved greatly over Crankcase, so you have a nice range of motion in the head here on this big ball joint, and the dreads do not really feel like they get in the way. It doesn't look side to side so much as his head just tilts. Can't really turn much, but nice bit of up and down, good bit of movement. The arms, if you move this spike, come really far up, down. There is a swivel just here below the spike. Single jointed arm about 90 degrees. The hand joints, if you move this panel out of the way, they can, as part of the transformation, come back and forth. No waist articulation unless you count the crunch from transformation, but you can use it if you want to. Legs come pretty far up and a little bit back, not too far back. The wheel hinders them coming out to the side, but not too much. It's not too bad. Where the 2 plastics separate, you have this rotating joint. Nice bend at the knee, and at the foot you've only got that 1 popping joint, so you're probably best to leave that alone, but yeah, it's not too hard to get them into some sort of menacing look. There we go. That's not so bad. And one of his maces fell. There we are. Just getting more into the sunlight. Probably the downside to living in Ireland is we don't really have much light here. So, size comparison, I'll just quickly transform Hot Rod. Yeah, probably do that on screen. Make it more interesting. Snap that down. Arms out. There we are. There we go. And again, he is bigger than Crankcase. Sorry, Berserker, definitely. But, as I said, with Berserker, you're definitely paying for the complexity and sculpt, more so than the size of the figure. These movie ones definitely aren't as easy to transform as any of the new Titans Returns figures, but they are definitely worth what you pay now on the new sale prices compared to them. Now I say sale prices because everywhere I have looked, these things, except for online shops selling towards adult collectors like Kapow Toys or Big Bad Toy Store, these things at retail are down in price to what you would expect to pay for a regular deluxe figure. These have come down from £23 down to £17, which is what I paid for Hot Rod. So bringing them back down to that price, that is a bit of a sting for me because I bought these at their original retail price when they came out, and that stung me for over £100 getting the first two Voyagers and getting Berserker. I keep saying Crankcase. Getting Berserker and Barricade. Bit of a sore throat, excuse me. But, well, what can you do? Would I recommend them? Absolutely. If you love the movie figures and you like the dreads from Dark of the Moon, then this one is the perfect culmination of the two. I'd say he's probably one of the best deluxe figures out there from the films, and one of the best deluxe figures out there so far. So definitely worth picking up if you see him on sale. Grab him definitely if you feel like getting him and you want to know is he worth the money. Yes, he is. So overall, I'll stick with my judgment I gave him on the website. I think that was 8 out of 10. Nowhere to check that now. Whatever it was, I'll put a link in the description below to the review I did pictorial set if you just want to even have a flick through that, and the website as always will be linked in the description below. Thanks again, see you in the next review.